sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Chicago Bears.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert just beat the play clock. Flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And now it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. From the 50, here's Herbert. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
To throw on third down, Herbert. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Chargers.
Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Third down, Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
on play action. They'll throw.
At the 17-yard line.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Adderley on the tackle. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's the option. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Back at the 30.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 15.
They run the option here on first and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
Sanders on for the field goal, a 38-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. These two teams all tied after 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 34. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Third and long.
Third and long. It's Herbert. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Herbert. Flush to his right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
And it is up.
His kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Chargers 10. Bears 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they'll try to run the option here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Now they try the right side here. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's going to run again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 5, 3rd and goal. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there, pushes this to 4th down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 down, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Throw complete right side to Cooks.
Herbert's pass complete to
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert, eluding the pressure right. There again is Cooks, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Steps away to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Herbert. Flushed out right. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Second and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First pass intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back to throw now on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert back to the air. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. It got his man complete. Past the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for L.A. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. It's Herbert. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down. They run it here with Gordon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Flush to his right. And it's caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Melvin Gordon.
Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Chargers 27, Bears 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
The Chicago Bears.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 38-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
By Joey Bosa. A 3-yard loss on the play.
Here we go on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter.
51 for Mike, boy, 51. Hey, check.
Herbert on first down now. The left side completion to Jones.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the Bears' 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he almost had it defensively. It could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on second and goal, a sack on third and goal, now brings up a decision on fourth down.
Chargers 30.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The Bears on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be third and forever. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Rush comes and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And they end up with a football at the 2-yard line.
So when I look at the scoreboard and realize they just blocked a punt with that type of a lead, how much of that was a called punt block or how much of it was a breakdown, you think, by the team punting the ball?
You got to think a breakdown, right?
Yeah, that's what I think. I think someone just didn't fulfill their assignment and end up now and even worse.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
Melvin Gordon with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
His kick is good.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now a handoff looking right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carried by
nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The Bears on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
For the extra point.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Flush to his right. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Herbert now. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he is out of bounds here. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They're going to pass here with Herbert.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Chargers.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, the win is their 8th on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire